The incremental build model is a method of software development where the product is designed, implemented, and tested incrementally until the product is finished. Here in this video, we are going to discuss in detail the incremental model. The first part of this video is all about the brief introduction of incremental model. In second part, we are going to discuss advantage and disadvantages of incremental model. So let's start our today's video.
In this video, we are going to discuss a type of SDLC model which is known as iterative model. The basic idea behind this model is to develop a system through repeated cycles. Those cycles are known as iterative, and these cycles are built in small portions at a time incrementally. An iterative life cycle model does not attempt to start a full specification of requirements. Instead, development begins by specifying and implementing just part of the software, which is then reviewed to identify further requirements. This process is then repeated, producing a new version of the software at the end of each iteration of the model. In the incremental model, the whole requirement is divided into various builds. During each iteration, more than one iteration of the software development life cycle may be in progress at the same time. The development module goes through the requirements, design, implementation, and testing phases. Each subsequent release at the module adds function to the previous release. The process continues till the complete system is ready as per the requirement. The key to a successful use of an iterative software development life cycle is validation of requirements, verification and testing of each versions of the software against those requirements within each cycle of the model. As the software evolves those successive cycles, tests must be repeated and extended to verify each versions of the software.
Hi, in this video we are going to discuss the advantage and disadvantage of the incremental model, which is also known as iterative model. In this incremental model, the whole requirements is divided into various builds, so it is very easy to measure the progress of each build, and it is also very easy to trace the results and obtain early and methodically. More than one iteration of the software development cycle may be in progress at the same time, so parallel development can be planned. When an iteration is completed, it is easy to test the iteration instead of testing the whole software. So testing and debugging during smaller iteration is very easy. Easier to manage risk. High risk part is done first. When a build is completed, it is delivered. So with every increment, operational product is delivered. Issues, challenges and risks identified from each increment can be utilized or applied to the next increment. Risk analysis is better. It supports changing requirements. When requirements is changed, the specific build is rebuilt instead of rebuilding the whole software. So it supports changing requirements. Initial operating time is less, better suited for large and mission-critical projects. During the life cycle, software is produced early, which facilitates customer evaluation and feedback. When we talk about the disadvantage of the iterative model, the first disadvantage is system architecture or design issue may arise because not all the requirements are gathered in the beginning of the entire life cycle. Not suitable for the smaller projects. Management complexity is more. More management attention is required. More resources may be required. Although cost of change is lesser, but it is not very suitable for changing requirements. End of project may not be known, which is a risk.
highly skilled resources are required for a risk analysis. Project progress is highly dependent upon the risk analysis phase.